Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Sippin and Selling
with Joey Chanel. Hey guys, it's Joey Chanel with Sippin and Selling. Today my guest is Frank Acosta from Acosta Tequila. Welcome to the show, Frank.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. I'm very excited to welcome Frank today. He's known as the Milkman, and now he's going to be reintroduced as the Tequila Man. Frank, I'm laughing. Obviously, we're privy to this nickname, but for those of you out there listening who are not familiar with Frank Acosta or the Milkman, let's give the audience a little background of how that nickname came about.
Well, about 20 years ago, I started a company named Manhattan Milk. And from there, played off the nostalgic milkman in New York City, delivering milk door to door in glass bottles. And here we are 20 years later. So we brought the modern day milkman back to New York City.
That's very cool. What made you want to do that? Were you just passionate about the dairy industry, or did you grow up on a farm? What's the story?
I did not grow up on a farm, grew up in Detroit. However, my business partner had a milk route upstate New York, and I looked at it as being something that was interesting and profitable, and still was looking for my niche within New York City, being that I just graduated from the University of Michigan, did not have a job, thought that would be easy, but
college degrees aren't just what it's about anymore.
I mean, this is 2001, so grew up very fast within New York and had to figure it out, and started Manhattan Milk. Thought it was a very cool name, and this was before you had all of the delivery services that you have now, before you have all the grocery, Instacarts, all that stuff. So at this point, it seemed
innovative.
Yeah, but milk is heavy.
Right.
And, a lot of, moms and families and things like that don't want to schlep milk from point A to point B. But it was also an industry that had just, gone away. Now we're still in 2025, 2026, rocking and rolling. So really played off the milkman. We had a lot of write-ups. We had a lot of press. At that point, press was very, it meant a lot back then. So we were on a lot of the major channels, publications, things of that nature. And we just really played into it. What can I say?
I mean, there's so many plays on words. We could have so much fun with the title. I can't wait for later. But yeah, I mean, that's where I saw you. I saw you on Rachel Ray, which is not a small task to get invited on that show. And the reason I had seen that is I was in that world. I love the Food Network, and I love anything that has to do with food and wine because of the beverage side, but also because I had done the food and wine events for Aspen and South Beach and all of that. So I really did love that. And my family, we act Italian. We're not. My dad's a Russian Jewish boy from Brooklyn, and we act Italian and we cook like we're Italian. So I love, gathering around the table.
And
so
you look Italian.
I do. I do. My name's Joey, so there's that. So fake it to make it. Depends on who I'm in the room with, if I'm going to be, considered one of us or not. But so I'd seen you on the show, and they did a really nice backstory.
It's the first time I've heard someone say that, actually.
Really?
Usually it's other shows, but that was...
Well, that was later in life. I saw you on another one of my favorite shows. Outside of everybody who's new listening to the podcast, for those of you that have been following and do know me, I have two drugs of choices outside of the beverage industry. I like concerts and I like reality TV. And I did see Frank on a reality show. If you like Real Housewives, you can go find him because he had a nice little fun cameo there. But yeah, I did. I saw you on there, and it was very interesting because hustle recognizes hustle. And I liked that you guys started this company. It was a cool story. Yes, it's not something people would think of, but nostalgia is a beautiful part of life. And people say, memories are in the senses. And to go back, sometimes things repeat themselves because they were hits back then and they deserve to continue to be a hit. And you're doing this how many years later? It's still a thriving industry for you. next to having new milks come out and, different, people who are having intolerances or dairy aversions or whatever, it's still going and it's still doing so well is very impressive.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
The milk has evolved, not to really stay too much on that topic, but you have the oat milks, and now you have people that are interested in dairy again because of the actual benefits. People are into working out more than anything. Something that's always been a cornerstone of my life. I mean, when I first moved to New York, I was a trainer.
Okay.
So every day I work out, but people are more involved in the grass-fed meats, the probiotics that are in yogurts, the aspects of raw milk, or the aspects of low-temp pasteurized milk, which we have, and understanding the benefits of local and things of that nature. Where I believe there was a hiccup, during COVID, clearly, where people were into shelf-stable products, and I think people are kind of moving away from those things again and getting into really fresh products and understanding like how important it is to drink dairy or to eat meats that are, sourced from right places and things like that. So it's definitely been an up and down, I would say, but you got to roll with the punches in any industry.
Yeah.
Especially the alcohol industry, which is down this year, big time.
1,000%. And you're going into one of the biggest categories that has been on and up and up. My favorite category, tequila. And you mentioned you're,
But
passionate.
you're a seasoned pro.
I mean, listen, I don't pretend to know everything. I'm a sponge. I'm going to learn something from you today, and I'm excited and looking forward to it. But hopefully, I can also teach you a little bit about the industry. You're in tequila. Like I was saying, that is one of the cleanest spirits if you do it right. I want to know if that was part of why you wanted to pick this as your spirit of choice, or how the whole story came about, and that it was you're a big enough fan of the juice that you put your name on it.
Yeah. So I don't know where to start, but I'm going to start with the brand story of what Acosta Tequila is. I think it's important to have a brand story. I don't believe a lot of, it doesn't matter if it's alcohol or whatever it is. A lot of companies don't really know what your brand is. When you asked me what Manhattan Milk is, I said it was a play on the modern day milkman. You have to know what your company is, and you have to start with that. And then once you have that, you can move forward with it. For us, we start with own the night. Acosta Tequila allows you to own the night. Own the night coincides with being a responsible client, work hard, play hard, fearless, very confident with who they are, an extension of who they are out there. But also is what our forefront of our product is the Jaguar, as you can see in the front.
It's a gorgeous bottle. And I was making a joke that it's so heavy I could use it as a weapon if I needed to.
As a weight.
We're working out.
Yeah, we're definitely, it's a good product, healthier product, but the Jaguar is the forefront. And as you can see, the nose is the bottle. I mean, everything we had, I drew this up, conceptualized the product. I wanted to be different, but going into the preservation aspect, sustainability aspect, which is important. Yes, we have a well, all the stuff that you've heard. But what's important is how can I give back to not only Mexico, but Mesoamerica, which is Central and South America. Third of all is heritage. I'm Mexican. My last name's Acosta. This was a project that stemmed to answer your question, was to identify with my heritage. I always wanted to figure out how I could do that. And it just came to me, I think in 2019, I just was doodling on a menu at Soho House or something.
Nice.
And I drew up everything, and, many people have ideas, but, I went for it. The fourth thing is the taste. So we have the taste of how we age this product. It's not your normal way.
Okay. Well, let's hear about it. What's different about it?
Well, I can't give away all my secrets.
Well, listen, just maybe one, maybe one. Okay, so is it aged longer than the typical? So you have a reposado. Let's start there. Typically, reposados are rested 6 to 9 months. Are you rested longer? You rested the same?
You know, like I think it's important that, you know, people, I guess, in the United States, like, love the word reposado. I don't know. It just seems to be everyone, when they go to order a tequila,
It's a buzz. Yeah. Buzzword.
But what does that mean? It's like saying I'm going into a car dealership and I want a sedan.
Right.
You get it. I mean, there's
you.
variables, right?
Yeah.
There's variables to what's a sedan. Is it just a 4-door, or is it a Toyota, or is it a Mercedes, or is it a Porsche? There's a lot of variables. So, you know, education is something that's important. And for me, I am the brand ambassador to the company. So I'm out there when I'm working with my clients and really trying to break down some of those barriers that are, I don't know, stigmas associated with the industry. So reposado can be anywhere from like 2 to like 9, 11 months. I mean, a proper añejo is 12 months. But you probably will see different colors out there, lighters, darkers.
What barrels are you aging them in? Some people like to put them in wine barrels. You know, there's a couple that do that to get a different color, different notes.
Yeah, I don't know.
You don't do that.
No, I do. I do.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Yeah, we age in cognac.
Okay.
But I've handpicked them. Like, I went all the way to cognac. Like, I've tumbled through the fields. I've seen the mushrooms on the barrels. I've gone into cognac distilleries.
Amazing.
So I know the business. I don't think a lot of people know this business. And marketing is what supersedes that, unfortunately. You know, I have a passion towards the project because we opted not to take investment. Like you said, I mean, hustle finds hustle.
Yeah.
I'm a hustler. I love what I do. You reached out to me on, DM me, and I look for opportunities. But I also look to go back to that old school method that you referred to earlier in the show.
Yeah.
About how do you capture your client? Now, we live in a world of AI,
scrolling.
AI, bots, machines, things of that nature, where, the human touch has been lost. So, as an owner, like, I'm here. You can reach out and touch me. I'm here. I'm available to the clients. I want the clients to understand. I want them to know. Now, whether or not people, take to that or not, some do, some don't.
Yeah.
Right? Some relationships blossom, some don't. But it is important for me with this product to make sure that we're brand aligned. And when people say reposado, I like to go and say, this is a real reposado. This is a 9-month.
Right. It's no joke.
This is no joke. And you'll see the color and no, there's no vanilla in it.
Glycerin,
people will tell
additives.
me, people will tell me that there's vanilla. Even sommeliers will say, no. I'm like, no, this is the notes and the things that you're going to pick up are going to come from the barrels. And there's going to be inconsistencies.
Right.
Because we're using barrels. Now, I'm small enough that I can control that. Larger products, I don't know. But for me, I'm hands-on. I know where my barrels are. I have 80 barrels.
Nice.
And it's mine. It's like, and this is just, we're doing things that are unconventional in the industry. But I knew if I had a shot in this industry, I had to bleed from my heart. And I had to make an outstanding bottle that is trademark and patent. The cap is patent. We own the patent, the trademarks. So don't copy anyone.
Can't put that in Chat GPT.
Right. So, having that art aspect to the product was very important. But the art needs to be on the outside, but also on the inside. So when you're tasting notes of almond, cinnamon, some spices and things like that, you're going to get that full, dry taste. So this actually is probably my number one right now.
Nice. Well, it's good timing.
Because people like reposado.
Exactly.
The term.
They do. As I said, we talk about tequila a lot on this show. It's my favorite thing to drink outside of my family brands. And my former guests as well, they also like to participate in reposado cocktails. So what other SKUs do you have?
So let's start with this one is our Joven.
The white bottle.
And I think you had a question about...
I did. So typically we do Blanco, right? Everybody wants to start with Blanco, whether it's because it's cost effective or it's the easiest to distill or whatever the excuse may be. But you chose not to go with a Blanco, and I'm interested to hear why.
Blanco never touches a barrel. So for me, I don't look at there being too much art in that.
Mm-hmm.
And I also believe that if you wanted to get into this industry, anyone could get into it
with a Blanco.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
makes sense.
There's really no
nothing deeper.
That's my opinion. I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but I think there's some other brands that did some really really great marketing when it came to Joven. Joven is not really out there too much.
Yeah.
But there's one particular brand that did an outstanding job in that. And, for us, our Joven is, it's not charcoal filtered.
Okay.
So there is a little bit of a tint in there, but you're gaining the floral aspects of the product, the open fermentation that we have. It is also a product that you could mix with a drink.
Mm-hmm.
Again, I'm not a fan of mixing with drinks because I just feel like you're essentially always disguising the properties of the product,
right,
which is there, which if you look at it overall, why are there so many LTOs and so many mixed drinks out there? Because people don't like the taste of what's being covered up, correct?
Yeah.
So I think that's also something that's important to understand, like with our clients, is people are not drinking alcohol, like people are health conscious. The health industry has shifted in such a crazy way that, now every hotel is and vacations are centered around
wellness.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So for us, it's important that our client be able to drink that product neat. And I think cutting sugar immediately from the product allows us to gain those clients. They say, well, hey, I would like to have a drink, but I don't want any sugar in it. So, our products are really centered around drinking neat and having that kind of experience.
Nice. What kind of agave?
If you kind of look at this, I look at it as like
an award. It looks like an award too.
Yeah, art, there's just this to our consumer displays an experience.
Luxury.
But an experience. Mm-hmm. We want our clients to be involved. Mm-hmm. So the Blue Weber agave, the Highland, the Lowland.
All the things. All of the stereotypical
Again,
things.
I don't have any comment on that, really.
Well, keep it proprietary. That's fine. I like to ask questions that sometimes people don't want to answer. That's okay. That's my thing.
We have the best when it comes to that, but unfortunately, that's all.
Well, we can find out. You have a NOM number on the bottle, no?
100%.
Of course. So if any of you are interested, go do some digging on the NOM.
Yeah, you can definitely do digging on it. There's nothing to hide on that.
Right.
I love our NOM. It's amazing.
Good.
It's like a beautiful, sanctuary.
Wow.
It's gorgeous. Ducks, mango trees, ponds. Love it. Love them. Love our relationship.
We're in Mexico. Tequila.
Thank you.
Some people ask this question.
I was going to get you on that. I was like, please, God.
You're like,
has to know this answer.
No. I mean, listen, I like to play games. Like I said, it has to be fun. It has to be silly. We don't want to be so serious. There's no alcohol emergencies ever.
Yeah.
That's what I say. I took that from another guest.
Yeah.
Not my patent. But yeah, I mean, sometimes I ask silly questions. I did a rapid
But you know
fire.
what? But the thing is like not many people know that, and I'm sure.
But that's what we're here to do.
But
educate.
but also a lot of people in the industry don't know that.
No, for sure.
You know how many people are like, oh, so where's your tequila from?
Yeah.
I'm like, where's your champagne from?
Right. I know. It sounds so silly. For those of you who don't know what we're talking about, like tequila is a real place. Champagne's a real place. But some people just don't know that. And listen, Frank and I are here to tell you. That's it. We're going to talk all about it. So we have a Joven. The next bottle next to you is?
I like to look at this as the tuxedo.
Oh, I love that.
Very
yes,
fashionable.
It's very fashionable. I love black and white.
And when you look at this like next to each other, like on the bar, it's just everything was planned this way.
Okay.
So this is actually our añejo.
Okay.
18 months.
Nice. Beautiful.
I launched with this bottle.
Okay.
It was important that we launched with this so we could establish ourselves in the market as luxury.
Yeah.
Where a lot of people don't know where they're establishing themselves, right? So for us, I got a lot of feedback. It's too expensive. Well, that's who we are.
It's always too expensive.
It's always too expensive, but we're luxury.
And you have to own that brand identity, like you said, and you
Yeah.
need to stand out.
Yeah.
And everything's custom, and that comes at a cost. You can't just give it away. Did people give you pushback because you couldn't see the juice?
It's a good question. Yeah. I mean, I'm like, we're not a well tequila.
Right. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
And they're going to keep these bottles, hopefully, right?
Well, if you look over at the extra añejo,
Let's pan out, Ben.
this
There
one's
you go.
gorgeous.
Yes, it is very, very pretty.
This is
Here.
2019.
It's heavy. My workout.
I mean, what I like about this bottle is it's the clear version, right? So you can see the quality of the glass.
Yeah.
So we make everything in Mexico, which is important to me.
Yeah, of course.
And the quality of the glass is there. You can see the lines, you can see the push up. I mean, this was just an amazing, like this bottle probably took me a year and a half to design and just to make what it is. We didn't hot stamp. These are made in Italy.
Amazing.
So, and again, this is my baby patent again.
Don't steal it.
Don't.
Listen, it's jewelry, it's luxury, it's like a gorgeous bottle of perfume. You get what you paid for. And I'm excited to try it. We're going to try it later on in the show. But
it's also how I can, without knowing who you are as a person, people define themselves with clothing, their car, jewelry, watches, things like that. That's who they are. So why would this be different?
right.
Right? So
Good
that's
point.
very important for us. But moving along, this is a 4-year, I believe.
Okay.
4-year, yeah. No, actually 5-year, 2019.
Okay.
So this is I thought you were Italian, but aperitivo.
I'm a fake. Yeah.
I'm a
Fugazi.
Sometimes people just think I'm Italian because I'm from
Yeah,
New York.
and
everything
Acosta. Yeah, of
right?
course.
But,
See, you relate.
I could say that too. I'm kind
Yeah.
of fake once in a
It's
while.
good.
But this is
Rich sipping.
I'm not
Cigar.
bourbon.
Yeah.
Driven, very very bourbon where you have more cognac forward on these guys.
Okay.
But just something you'd want to have after
Dinner.
like a nice steak, especially now that we're in the holiday season.
Right.
I keep looking at your sweatshirt.
You like my Def Leppard?
I love Def Leppard because
Yeah, I didn't
it's
even
my
know
age.
that, you see?
Like I went to pour some sugar on me and all
I
that.
love it.
But I
So
keep
good.
looking at it as a Christmas sweatshirt.
I know, because it's red. Listen, Halloween is done. We're moving into red and green season.
Yeah.
We're moving into black and white tuxedo season.
Now is the season to drink, everyone.
Yep.
So make
Let's
sure
do
you're,
it.
You're drinking responsibly and you're drinking Acosta.
Yes.
Neat. No sugar, all that. There
heavy.
are natural sugars that are picked up within it, but we're not.
Adding sugar cane,
yeah.
which most brands are getting in trouble for now because they were trying to say that they were additive free, they were very clean, et cetera,
Yep.
but they're not even 100% or even close to 80, 90% Blue Weber agave. They were like, should I say 50-40, and the rest was sugar cane. And again, if you don't know what I'm talking about, go to Google. I don't need anybody coming for me in the DMs or any of that.
Well, it's called a misto.
Oh, well, here we go. Here's where I learn my thing of the day.
So I've known about this forever. I mean, the price of it is so cheap versus 100%.
Right.
But again, like, I'm only one person. You know what I mean? Like, I know that, but again, the United States is different. You know, when it comes to how they drink their tequila and the marketing, marketing usually wins.
1,000%. But I think people are educating themselves more now, especially the younger generation. Even though they're not drinking as much, everybody, like you said, is very health conscious, especially nowadays. There's some that are cheating their way, but there are us folks, 40 years old or a little older, that are trying to do it the right way. And they care about what goes in their body. And listen, alcohol, the industry's been around since Prohibition. I've been in it for generations, like I was sharing. I'm a mom, so I can't participate as often as I'd like to, but I had a wedding this past weekend, so I definitely had fun because I wasn't with my kids, but all in moderation because I also did want to work out today and feel good. And, you know, it depends on what you're putting in your body.
Did
and
you
if
work
it's
out?
of quality. No, I didn't. I know. I didn't. I wanted to. The thought was there, but I will work out after this podcast. I just had to get,
I ran 5 miles this morning.
How dare you?
Every day.
Way to make me feel bad, Frank.
I mean,
thought we were friends. All right.
It's part of who I am, but
I like that though. But let's inspire. Let's talk about it because your product is luxury. I want to hear where it's sold for sure, but to me, it screams high-end accounts. It screams nightlife to me.
Yes.
And you're the brand ambassador. You're
am.
the owner, so you're probably out all the time. You live in New York, right?
I live mostly in New York. I do live down here too, but mostly New York is where I am.
But both are party cities, right? They're entertainment industry cities, hospitality driven. So you're probably out a lot to promote your product, but then you're getting up and running 5 miles. So talk to the people. How are we balancing? Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Selling milk too. So, and that's probably early too.
Everything's early. I just believe that you need to, again, if you can bleed from your heart and anything and everything you do, you might not be the largest voice in the room, but you are a voice. And for myself, some people don't like me and that I've met along the way in this industry because I do really speak. Like,
you're not.
I'm tough.
Yeah, but you're not filtering.
But I'm not, because I woke up one morning and got on a flight to Guadalajara and knocked on doors. And with no one's approval. And I was still looked at as a joke, you know, down there, even though I finally got a conversation going. But during that time, it was like you had all the big players coming in.
Right.
And this was around 2020. So, you know, there was a lack of the high-end products here in the States, and the industry was just pumping. There was no room for a guy like me down there, but I fought. I fought and I proved myself. Even though my dad's Mexican, I have a Mexican name, I'm still an American gringo at the end of the day. But if it involved a 10-minute conversation that you could have done on Zoom, I knew to get on a plane and go there. That's how you would earn the respect.
Nice.
And that's what I did. So I fought. I fought to be taken seriously in the industry. I fought to earn the respect, but also show my respect to the industry. And, you know, we're moving now. We just launched in London.
Nice.
Again, like you mentioned, I'm mostly in New York, Miami, and Las Vegas, which are probably the most competitive hospitality industries in the world. So, you know, being there and competing is a tough game. But I wouldn't have it any other way. So, constantly here between here and Miami, we work with some really high-end clients and hotels.
Nice.
And, you know, not having anyone to answer to is one of my main things. So I don't have to go off brand. I don't have to push numbers at the end of the year, the quarter, whatever it is, because I need to get an infuse of VC or private equity or whatever. I believe if you move with your heart and you move with what you love, people will see that and things will come.
For sure.
And we are getting a lot of momentum now from that. Again, some people don't like it. Some people don't want to hear it, right? But I also feel like the industry, more like also like the milk industry, is weathered.
Yeah.
It's like it's an old bunch of people that don't want to take in the news and understand that like
things are changing.
You know, like we have to learn from the younger people. And if you're not willing to take that in and like learn from them, then you're never going to evolve.
No.
And that was something we did with Manhattan Milk, was we put that young spin on it. And to this day, we still do that. But also with Acosta is, you know, understanding your client, you know, putting a new spin on it. And we know what the traditional spins are, right? But when you go to Europe and overseas where you think it would be more difficult, there's a ton of distributors and they're all competing, and you see more of an open market and more value that you earn, that you're getting attention for. So, you know, right now, I mean, I'm just I work with one distributor in New York, Florida, New Jersey, and California. And it's more or less a platform, but I'm out there kind of selling and trying to make the relationships.
Right.
We work with, we're also in Michigan, which is...
I love Michigan.
You do?
I do. Well, listen, you went to school there, and they have a great football team. I'm very into football. My son
Blue.
plays. Yep, go Blue. JJ McCarthy's from there, who's the quarterback for the Vikings. My mom was from Minnesota, so we love Michigan.
That was a hard game to watch last night. But
it was the best game to watch. I loved
JJ McCarthy, I love him. Love Michigan.
And he played against his buddy Aiden Hutchinson. He took him down real good last night. That was not a love tap. Took him down, man. Sacked him.
I'm actually kind of salty towards it because I am a Lions fan.
Okay.
And
they're a great team.
I've been, you know, I just want to see Super Bowl.
I know, you guys have gotten so close. Let's put it in the universe. If it can't be the Vikings, let's hope it's the Lions.
Let's just hope it's the Lions.
Yeah. All right, fine. Whatever. For today's purposes, we'll say let's hope it's the Lions. Dan Campbell, we're putting it in the universe for you.
Dan Campbell's a beast. The whole
organization.
The city of Detroit deserves it.
Oh, they do. And Eminem himself deserves it. He needs that moment, man.
So that was one of our things was, you know, like, yes, we're in the big cities, but also I wanted to get back to Michigan. One of my partners, they own Sava's and Dixboro Project and Aventura. Shout out Will and Sava.
Hi.
But everybody at University of Michigan knows those restaurants.
Nice.
Will went to school. My other partner is him and I went to college together. So we have a little bit of a story.
Love that.
About, you know, us getting back together to do like a passion project. So, you know, Go Blue, University of Michigan's always on the map, and you can pick it up in Michigan too. So.
I love that. That's so fun.
Yeah.
So are we on the menu at these restaurants?
Yes.
Oh, good.
Sava's,
nice.
Dixboro Project, 100%.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So you guys will have to go check it out at those restaurants and taste it.
We collaborate. We're here to tell a story. We're here to give an experience. It's a different way of what we're trying to do. So, you know, seeing your name in a place where I used to go fishing when I was in my 20s, now Montauk has turned into this crazy place, was just, it hit me. But it also hits me when I go to Vegas to the 5-star hotel.
You see it on the back bar?
I'm like, wow.
Yeah, it's incredible. It's a cool feeling.
You know, and so, you know, you have a product, you know, you have a great product. I'm going to try this soon. But there's just adjustments you need to make, and you need to know that everything is always changing, no matter what. You look at it as fashion, you look at it as any sort of trend, and you have to adjust with those trends. And if you don't, you're not going to you're going to be left behind.
Not going to have a lasting impression because you have to change and evolve. And this industry is always doing that. Listen, a custom bottle like that is not inexpensive. Trademarked is great. But at the end of the day, you're like we talked about in the beginning, everybody always complains about a price. You could be the right price in the market because of trends and depletions, et cetera, and you're still too high. So how do you answer to your customers? I'm assuming you don't want to be everywhere. I'm assuming that you want to be in the right locations that are going to pull through and not mix your product in, watered down cocktails. But when you're going and you're pitching to these accounts and they're saying to you, because I know they do, okay, well, what's the best deal? Because I'm guessing you want all four facing. It'd be nice to lead with one, but you want the tuxedo. You want, you want the whole family up there.
It's beautiful, but it's a great question.
Thank you.
It depends. Some places, like the highest end hotels, are, like we're talking the highest.
Yeah.
They might just start with one.
Okay.
They want to see what you're about. And at that point, you're just happy to have a little bit of real estate in there, have a little bit of a presence, and then you get a reorder. Then you're like, okay, good.
Yeah.
But it, for me, I have a selection, and we have more coming out. Actually, more more selections coming out. But just having the opportunity is always going to be enough for me.
Okay.
Maybe I only get one bottle in there, but still I'm in there. I have a foot in the door.
Right.
So I don't look at like saying, oh my God, I won't, but usually when you have all of these, they will take 2 to 4.
Good. And then obviously people seeing it, if it isn't on the menu, let's assume, they're going to say, what is that? Because it's so eye-catching. It's something unique on the back bar, and they're going to order it, hopefully.
But that's also important where you got to come in and you got to talk with the servers. And
right.
You got to be...
So are you doing training?
Yeah, of course. But
Good.
You have to be there too. You have to be having dinners there. You have to be seen. Because the more you're seen, the more you're taken seriously, and you are going to succeed. So for me, it's not about being an owner of a tequila company. I'm a normal person. I mean, I'll clean the floors. I mean, I'm a normal guy. I think sometimes, and it's funny with people I've met along the lines, they've looked at me. I just thought you were like this guy, this model guy. Whatever.
They judge the book by its cover.
Well, thank you, because I'd love to be a model, but
right.
But I'm a normal person, and without the teams, the servers, the GMs, the restaurants, everyone, you're nothing. So it's important that I'm just myself.
Yeah.
And being there, suggesting ways to present the product at the table, letting people understand and letting people see it. Incentivizing or whatever it is, just being out there. Even when I was in Montauk, I was there and we had a bottle. And all of a sudden, 2 more tables bought a bottle each because I was there and I was talking with them and they were tasting it and they were like, wow. Being available. Like, don't have an ego in this business.
Yeah.
Right? Sometimes that can get misinterpreted with me because my passion can maybe overlap as an egomaniac. I'm not.
You heard it here first. He is not an egomaniac.
No, I'm just... I bleed my passion.
Right.
So, I'm working on that.
That's good.
Be more.
I'm into it. I went to school for psychology, Frank. We could talk after.
Listen, I want to be,
better version of yourself.
Yeah, and I'm working on
I love that.
And the micromanaging and all the other stuff.
Listen, being a brand owner, that's what you have to do. I understand.
And we make mistakes.
Yeah.
I've made mistakes. I may have, said some things, of course, but as long as I'm trying to aware of it.
Yeah,
own up to it. If I make a mistake.
Accountability.
Yes.
That's great. It's not something that we find a lot in the world. That's a big, tough one for people, including with my children. So I get it. It's not easy. It's way harder to tell the truth when you made a mistake than to tell a white lie when you did. So it's always good to be accountable for sure. And you're going to make mistakes along the way. I'm assuming maybe there was some things that weren't perfect with packaging in the beginning or juice in the beginning. And again, that's okay because we have to go through the steps to get to the perfection.
Exactly. That's very true.
You know?
I mean, still you buy an expensive car, or you buy like, you know, a brand new mobile phone or something like that. People are going to be like, well, this scratches easily, or there's something wrong with like.
The camera isn't great.
But when you talk, but the funny thing is when you talk luxury, like someone rolls up in a 1960 something Aston Martin versus let's say a beautiful Lexus, you're going to look at that Aston Martin as being
top notch
luxury. But is it a day-to-day car?
No.
Is it going to break down? Probably. Okay. But that's what luxury is. It's complicated. It doesn't mean it's going to be reliable all the time because you're making so many different small little, you know, noticeable changes is what defines what luxury is, or being unattainable. So you're constantly always going to, you know, fix those mistakes. And like you said, yes, we've had a lot. I mean, the cap in itself was the biggest problem in my life.
Sure, it was hard.
Mean, even the labels.
This is the last bottle we didn't show, the Reposado. So it's this beautiful frosted hunter green. Or am I wrong with the name of the color?
I would just say green.
Emerald, jade.
But it's a matte finish. But even when you look at the top, I mean, this is so simple as a dot being here.
Okay.
So I can center this label and it looks perfect.
Type A.
Well,
Type A over here.
we are kosher.
I like it.
As well.
It's certified on the bottle. Look at that. It's a big deal. The rabbi blessed it.
So,
amazing. Was that a part of your heritage as well, or that was just important
Catholic,
to you?
But,
Okay.
I mean, I grew up with most of my friends were Jewish.
Yeah.
But I grew up in Detroit, so Detroit's very Middle Eastern in general. So, but yeah, I mean.
But that's one other box you're checked and you're ahead of the trends with, because that is trending in some markets right now.
For me, kosher is like more of like a purity thing.
Yeah.
But you know, it's important. You know, for me, it was one of those important things. Whether or not I'm, you know, whatever I am, it's just, you know, something that I wanted.
Yeah, I love it.
So, you know, it didn't matter. But yeah, you know, going through this was still there's issues that I see that we can fix. But, you know, even like when you feel the weight of this.
It's so great, though. I'm into it. I said I feel like I'm holding a Grammy.
How many bottles do you get and they're just hot stamped?
No,
and
I know.
Just a plastic label around them.
I know.
And you can feel like
the sticker.
But you can feel that the glass is not.
I know. There's weight to this glass. For those of you listening, and I'm sure you're salivating.
I think this is 6 pounds.
Okay, well, go grab your newest dumbbell / favorite tequila, Acosta Tequila. I know that they're sold online at Reserve Bar. I don't know if Frank has any other favorite locations he wants to shout out where you can go try it.
So Acosta Tequila.
.com.
We sell it clearly, very directly. There are a lot of other houses or stores that have picked us up. If you Google Acosta Tequila, we are in a lot of restaurants. I don't know if I can mention their names.
Okay, no biggie, no biggie. Just look it up. Do you have a zip code finder on the website?
No, we don't do that.
Okay.
No,
Too
we
old
try
school?
not. We try not to be gimmicky.
Okay.
But some of your favorite steakhouses in New York City.
Perfect.
Some of the nicest Italian restaurants in Miami.
Nice.
So we, you know.
Vegas, we were talking. Are we in any of the fun nightclubs there? Or soon?
We're in one of the nicest steakhouses in all of Vegas.
Okay.
That
Very
is
nice.
5-star.
Wow.
So very excited to be there. Again, I don't know if I can mention these things.
That's okay. We'll put
Right.
subtitles on the bottom when I do my stalking.
But we're in one of the most exciting French restaurants in Miami. We were with them in Montauk, one of the most exciting hotels. In the meatpacking
Nice.
in New York, one of the best steakhouses in Times Square.
Fun.
Some great hotels.
And London.
In London. And
That's so exciting.
yeah, so you can get this easily. Just Google Acosta Tequila. It'll get mailed to you from wherever. But all
right, well, I want to try it.
Yeah, let's do it.
Give me some of whatever you want me to try.
Well, you said you like.
I like Repo. I mean, like I said, I'm riding that wave.
Let me give you the experience, actually.
Okay, I'm going to open it, and I'm going to do it probably not the way you want me to. I was going to rip the sticker.
You don't want to rip that.
All right, I'm going to pull it like this, open it like a gift.
Yeah, right, pull it off.
Okay. Save it to put it back on for later.
So you don't want to twist it, just
No.
kind of easily pull it off.
Okay.
I want you to
It
feel
is
the weight on
easy.
that.
Very nice.
And look at the bottom.
It's gorgeous. Has the name logo here. Oh, isn't that pretty?
So details.
You can see myself. It's a mirror.
Another important marketing.
It's
technique that we
important for us girls. I need to fix
We
my
do
lipstick.
have the patent on that too, so it's beautiful.
Guys, don't come for Frank.
So when we want to pour it, we want to pour it good. You're pretty good at this.
Yeah, well, listen, I got to show the label. Holy shit, Frank. My arm's shaking.
I guess I'll have a little bit.
You're going to make me do my workout because I didn't run today. And you skipped over that. So you like to work out. You'll go out
And
late.
This is a product that we can drink. Oh no, you can have that one.
Oh my God, you gave me the heavy pour.
This is a product that I drink a lot of.
Okay.
And I will say, if you're not mixing it and you're drinking it for what it is, you will not have a hangover.
Because there's no sugar.
Because it's a very pure product.
I love it.
Salud.
Cheers. Salute. That's nice. It's very smooth, Ben. Yeah. It's very nice.
Oh, I like that. I like to hear
Give it a
that.
little bit of time, like keep going.
It's very good, though. And you know
Still
me,
going.
I would have made a face. I would have been like, no, thank you. Spit it back in the cup.
It's great.
It's really good.
I'm still enjoying it right now. Like it's still traveling through me.
It's very, very nice. Has a little bit of notes, like you were saying. You can pick up on a spice. I think you said cinnamon. I don't know if that's what I'm getting.
Depends what you had. I don't know if you had coffee beforehand.
Always.
So, you're
Hello.
still going to pick up what was,
Yeah,
what
in
was
your palate. Yeah.
But
There's some nice warmth to
Almond.
it. Almond is what I'm tasting.
It's still going. I mean, it's still traveling.
Yeah.
It's just
Opening, it like opens the senses. It's very aromatic.
Mm-hmm.
So it has a good nose. And this one is the one that's in the cognac barrels, or it's the
All of them
añejo?
are.
All of them.
Besides this one. This is a
Oh,
bourbon
wow.
base. Yeah.
So you can feel that. You feel that in the bite. It's got a nice kiss from the barrel.
And you get it's like a full rounded taste.
It
right?
is.
Dry. Mm-hmm. So you're not getting any sort of film.
No, I don't have a
Leftover.
film. No, you're right. It's very clean.
Very
It's a
clean.
good product.
And I know you know.
I love
It's
it.
your history, 4 generations.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't know that beforehand, but like, wow, insane to me that
It's in my blood.
that you've been in like just through this
Yeah.
whole thing. If anyone knows, you know. So I'm glad that you give it.
No, I like
improvement.
it. I give it 5 stars. I think it's very good. It's delicious.
Thank you.
And
you can you would taste
yeah, you would taste the imperfections.
what I like to say is the bullshit.
Yeah, for
right?
sure. Yeah.
Immediately.
I don't, and it's delicious. And then you could read it on my face too if I didn't like it. It's very smooth, very good.
Yeah.
I love it. I'm looking forward to trying the rest of them. Not this morning, but eventually.
It is. Is it Monday?
Yeah, it is Monday.
It'll be
And I was
Friday.
on a
It'll be
plane
Friday.
yesterday, like
You
I
were?
said, at
From
a
where?
wedding. I was in New York.
Ah.
I watched my nephew, my first nephew, get married
Oh, good for you.
on
Where?
the islands in Garden City.
Oh.
Yeah, it was fun.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. It was
Long
fun.
Island.
Lots of alcohol. We were serving lots of booze, and it was a good time.
Nothing like a Sunday night wedding, right?
No, but you want to hear what was really funny? The saxophone player was my cousin, and he didn't even know he was hired for the wedding, and
Oh,
didn't
wow.
know
That's a
that he
pleasant
was
surprise.
that I was going to be there. It was the most random, totally New York moment, like where you run into someone.
Oh my God.
Exactly. Oh my God.
Yeah.
So funny.
It's always nice to know more people.
Yeah. Well, thank you for letting me try Acosta Tequila. I'm
you.
looking forward to trying the rest. And thank you so much for joining me, Frank. Is there anything else that you want to say before we end the episode?
Own the night.
Own the night. I love that. Well, guys, thanks for tuning in to Sippin and Selling with Frank Acosta and Acosta Tequila.
Thank you for having me.